War. War never changes.
How's it going, YouTube? My name is Jungoguy. If that's your saying, just call me Jay. And this is a special episode of Fallout 4. I've just dealt with the robots and the Automatron Menace last episode, and I should be getting back on the trail of the Institute, but this is an event so bizarre that I just had to show it to you. As soon as I could find it, that is. I heard this rumor from a kid on the shore that he saw the socket of a sea monster around at sea, so here I am, hunting for a sea monster. I mean, I've seen crazier things in Fallout before. Or I've seen Deathclaws, Mirelurks, mutant Yaugis, the ghouls. Why shouldn't I start believing in sea monster? But nope, it's not a sea monster. Behold! It's a submarine. An actual submarine. I've tried looking for this thing several times beforehand, and after hearing about it on the Fallout Wiki, but I could never track it down. According to the internet, this thing's name is the Yangtze. It's a Chinese submarine from before the war. And that would be its periscope. Hence the eye socket of the sea monster. Then again, I would not be surprised if it was an actual sea monster, considering all the crazy stuff I've seen in Fallout 4. Man, this thing is massive. It would take me forever. It would take me a while to completely explore the entire outside of it. But no. Let's go see it. There's only one thing to do. I think we all know what we have to do. Okay, yes, I'm gonna keep exploring it. I can't help it. I'm curious. Curiosity. I've never actually seen a Chinese submarine before. Jeez, this thing must have been here for ages. Since before the war, maybe. Nah, no, that's not accurate. That would be too close to the glowing sea, too close to the ground zero. It must have come here right after the war, or at the Great War, after the bombs fell. It is massive. This thing's a behemoth. I knew submarines had gotten pretty big by the end of the Cold War, but this takes the cake. Just look at it. I can't even tell which point is up and which point is down. But then again, that might be just because it's dark. It's pitch black outside. And why am I in the water in pitch black? I hate dark water. Alright, so there's the hatch. Let's just open it up and get on in there. Get on in the submarine. Okay, so, hold it. There's someone still in here. That's unexpected. Let's just talk this out. I have no quarrel with him.
Boy on the dock. Swim out here. You appear able, but not a threat. No.
I'm not a threat, but wait, who are you?
Who are you?
Zhao, captain of the Chinese Navy. I sail the Yangtze 31. This gentian. This submarine. My beautiful boat. Speak harsh words of me if you must. But my Yangtze, speak of her with respect. Why are you here? War is over. Long over. And my Yangtze holds no bao, no treasure. Nothing for you to plunder.
I suppose the propaganda would... Oh, forget it.
It has been that long? Sure, yes. I suppose it has. Long ago. Just after the fire. struck our mine. My Qianting barely made it here into harbor. City already in ruins by then. Few noticed us. Fewer cared. Too much Tongku. Your arrival is good Xingyun for me. I need help, you see. Yangtze is not seaworthy. You will help me fix her?
Why would you trust me? A stranger.
Trust is risk. But a man must plow with oxen he has. You are not like raiders that board my Qianting, my Yangtze. You show peace. 谢谢.
What will you do with the submarine once it's fixed?
I sail for Jungoguy. Return to China, where I belong. My jia. My home.
What will you do there?
Anything Zhao can do. If China is gone, I will build, house by house. And if no houses can be built, I will die. My jia. At peace.
Sounds like an honorable endeavor.
Disposal.
Ha! Yes! Thank you. Yes, my friend. But first problem. Yangtze has no power. If we get reactor working, probably enough. There is damage to a dampening coil. Bad damage. Need a new coil. I have information. Intelligence from wartime. Dampening coils are at a facility called Saugus Ironworks.
As luck will have it, I already have them. I've came across them a while back.
I already have the dampening coil from Saugus.
Fortune favors us both, it seems. Now all we need, one thing. Nuclear fuel.
How do we get that?
Where are you going to get that?
Now that is the right question to ask. 200 years ago, I launched all of Yangtze's high-yield nuclear missiles, as ordered. For 200 years, I have lived with that guilt, that shame. So much fire, such pain, but one missile failed to launch. You must go down, remove the warhead, then bring it to me.
Why can't you go down there?
Why don't you get it?
Because I have different tasks. While you are getting warhead, I will prepare the reactor. But now I must warn you. There is danger. Weishen. Old crew. Still down there. Not okay like their captain. Worse. They do not harm me. But they will kill you. I cannot kill them. Still, they are my crew. My family. Jaren. All of us. But you must do what you must do.
This sounds like a very honorable endeavor. And personally, communists and capitalists don't matter anymore. Not after all this. I will help this poor man get back to home. Alright. Let's roll, boys. We got a submarine to fix. But I wonder if he will actually be able to make it back to China in one piece. I'm not sure the submarine will be able to hold for that long. It's 200 years old. Uh-oh. Ghouls. Sorry, but guys, this is for your own good. Their minds are already long gone.
Guess they aren't gonna need that anymore.
I'm amazed that Captain Zhao was able to survive on his own for 200 years. Without becoming feral. It's impressive, actually. if you look hard, if you look hard enough up anywhere in the Fallen universe, you can probably find a pre-war ghoul hanging around somewhere. I've met several in my travels and was throughout the Commonwealth, like that. Oh, remember that Vault-Tec representative from the beginning of the game, the one who got turned away, at the vault, and said, I'm reporting this and whatnot. He survived the war. Yep, he survived the war, all right. And found him as a ghoul, found him turned into a ghoul and good neighbor, or acting all sad and upset with his life. So he decided, hey, you want to come with me back to Sanctuary Hills and give your life meaning again? And he said, sure, yeah, anything to get out of this place and get rid of my depression. Yeah, he's a nice man. And he also had no idea about what was going to happen in Vault 111. He was only doing his job. Supposed to win a pack of steak knives. I will not tolerate such mutinous behavior on my vessel. Surrender! The mutiny has been suppressed. Almost. Alright. Here's the last of the nuclear missiles. There's the warhead. It should, if Zhao's right, this should be enough to power the reactor or to get him back to China. It's funny. We have not. This game, the Fallout series has been so focused on building on what happens in America post Great War. We barely know anything about what happens in the rest of the world. Maybe Bethesda should consider making a spin-off or something. Show us what happens in the rest of the world, like in China, maybe. I think that would be interesting. I mean, think about it. China probably got hit just as bad as America did during the Great War. And I think it would be interesting to see how they have fared in the 200 something years since the war ended. Hello. I'll take this. This. No sense of wasting all this stuff. They have a stealth. Oh, drat. Oh, yeah, that's right. The Chinese have way better stealth technology than the Americans did before the war. The stealth boy was just a cheap knockoff of their stealth technology. I wonder why they... Wait, why isn't there a stealth suit on here that I can borrow? That would be cool. Preston, I need you. I know you're already taking on a lot of stuff, but I need you to take on more of my load. I need you to hold my load for me. Can you do that, Preston? Sure thing, Jungoguy. You're the boss. Whatever you say. Hey, I'll do that as long as you keep responding to my Minutemen requests. Yeah, Preston's annoying. Alright, Jungoguy, quit screwing around. You're screwing around too much. It's true, I've been screwing around. I've just been wandering this place to see if there was any cool loot or cool items I could get, but there's nothing here, so back to the captain. Permission to come on board deck, Captain.
Here is the warhead.
No difficulty with the warhead, I trust.
Not at all.
What are you gonna do with the other missiles?
Nothing. That is what. No plans. They are small, tactical, of no real use to me. Now, here is what you must do. Head down to the reactor. Take dampening coil and warhead with you. First, insert the dampening coil. Carefully. Xiaoxin. Then, put warhead into the reactor. As you do that, I monitor power levels from the control room. Do not put warhead in first. Do that? Swung. Death for you and me both.
Got it. put the warhead in first and then the dampening coils. No wait, dampening coils, then the warhead. Install the dampening coils. Else to help dampen the radiation. And then, now, just put in the warhead. It's nuclear payload. She comes to life! The beast is alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Captain Zhao,
Was not sure my beautiful Yangtze would hold together. But we did it. You are a capitalist. I know you expect payment for services. Instead, I would offer you service in exchange for your service. It is our way. Take these transponders. Each one acts as a homing signal for missile I can fire from my Yangtze. Only small, tactical moves. But you should still get as far away as possible. Throw transponder like a grenade to activate it. Then wait for Baozha. Kaboom.
Safe journey to you, Captain Zhao.
why would you let me use up your missiles?
I have no wish to bring weapons back home. I leave the fire here, and I owe you. Zhao pays his debts. Besides, my missiles just might save your bacon. Soon I will set sail. You should get ashore. Farewell, American. I must admit, I have met worse capitalists.
I have met worse communists. Godspeed, Captain Zhao. Godspeed.
So many years, my beautiful Yangtze will dive once more.
I sincerely hope that the Yangtze will hold together long enough to make it back to China. The journey will take several weeks, especially and this is assuming the Panama Canal no longer exists. And he will have to go all the way around South America. Stick to the coast, and you will be safe.
My beautiful Yangtze will dive once more.
Oh, and while you're at it, you might as well stop in the New California Republic. I know some people of Chinese descent who might be willing to come aboard as a new crew. That would be a good idea. I pray you make it back to China in safety, Captain Zhao. China will need leaders like you to help rebuild. Assuming they have not already rebuilt themselves, and that's also assuming they have not devolved into petty warlords fighting to control the country like they did a lot of times in Chinese history. That's a big assumption, but I'm sure China's fine. I'm sure they're alright. Hey look, it's daybreak. You coming, Preston? It's time to get out. Wow, he parked it really close to the rocks. A few more feet and he would have ruptured his tank and would have ruptured the hull. Then he wouldn't be going anywhere. Still, it's a lot less menacing and foreboding when you can see it in its entirety. Still pretty big though. Don't get me wrong, it is pretty big for a submarine. But how has been able to go virtually unnoticed for the last 200 years? That's not quite accurate. Captain Zhao did say raiders have come on board trying to steal his stuff. I can assume they either managed to get away with it, or he fought on and killed them off. Oh yeah, I can't swim that very fast because I'm loaded down with a lot of stuff. I gotta save my stamina. I couldn't bring my power armor with me either because, well, you know. Oh, and hey, there's the kid I saw. Hey, kid.
Did you fight it? I didn't hear anything.
Where do you live anyway?
Right here in the dock, in that room. My dad died a while back. Now I just fish for food and try to stay away from the mire larks.
It's a submarine, not a sea monster. Sorry, kid.
Really? Aw, nuts. Nothing exciting ever happens here.
Oh, come on.
Dummy.
I think...
You're guess it wasn't dangerous.
Come on, Donnie. I think submarine's pretty dangerous. Besides, given all the chaos and danger you see in this world, you might you should be grateful for the peace and quiet while you have it. I know I am. Now, as soon as I've confined Preston, I'm going back on the hunt for the Institute, for real this time. Next video, I will be tracking down the Institute, infiltrating the lair of the Institute. So remember to watch it, people. See ya!